Hello guys, I received I'm using one of these two because it was just nearby. It's from I don't know, a door or something I bought. I gave one of these what are they called, key things. So I'm going to use this instead of a pair of scissors to break the tape on the package. I said Tuesday my Lenovo yoga book will arrive, but today I received I think it was an email. I received an email and text yesterday, I think, about an update. But I think today I received an email saying it was out for delivery, so it may arrive today if it's early, but maybe they just mean it's arrived in the country. I'll check the details maybe later. So this may be Alibaba. I don't think it will be the top figure, and I think this is too heavy. Let's start with this one actually. Maybe this is going to be a Vista print order. There's a sellotape on the side. It seems I may have been. Yeah, I think this is Vista print. I think I may have somehow ordered twice. I need to check if I've been charged because I had suspicions earlier. I received like 3 emails when I had 2 orders, I think, and today I received 3 invoices, 1 t-shirt and 2 lots of ink stamps, but maybe I did get no, I think I did order 2 inks, or meant to, with different messages on each one, maybe. Oh no, this is a doorknob. That's why it's so heavy. Well, that arrived quickly from Amazon, that's why I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, oh okay, they're pretty nice. I need to get screws and the random stick thing to keep it together. Oh, that's okay then. That's good. So at least that's arrived quickly. Now I think from Amazon, I'm just waiting for those arm sleeves that they've taken about a year to arrive, and well, will take about a year maybe. And what else was it? A case for my 4TB drive because I ordered a case too small, so I've ordered a new one. That should definitely be the right size. Now from Alibaba, I'm still waiting for the Cell Pop figure, so that's taken about a month or so. It's taken about a month or so, and I'm waiting also from Alibaba the Vegeta costume. So this could be it, I think, but I always got tracked 48, so I'm not sure. This might be the t-shirt from yeah, Custom Print Centre, so presumably that's what Vista Print called their headquarters for printing. So it doesn't actually say Vista Print on it, but I think this must be Vista Print t-shirt. Maybe no, I don't think they packaged the inks as well. Even though, well, I ordered at a kind of similar time, but I don't know if they managed to package each order. Actually, this is terrible at cutting through tape. I need something with a sharper point. Let's try this. The door latch thingy. Yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah, it's got one of those, you know, those cushions. You know those. It's got loads of those. Oh, they have. Oh, okay. Oh well, it seems half of my order. I don't think. Oh no, they both are stamped. Oh okay, they did package everything together. That's good. Because I did order like only. Actually, I ordered within maybe 30 minutes of one another because you know, usually we might ignore you know, sales pictures and stuff, and be careful not to buy something you might not really need or whatever. But so I purchased, I think, a t-shirt or something, and then they said, oh, would you like your name on a ink? And do you know what Vista Print do, cheeky? They show you a very good visualization of what your company or whatever logo would look like on mugs and whatever. You don't have to do it yourself. As soon as you check out, they'll start shoving it in your face. They'll show you prototypes to try and tease you into buying it. But I was thinking, you know what, a stamp would be quite good. So I thought, you know, and it's not something even if it's a little expensive, I won't be buying it, you know. Even if I run out of ink this year, I probably wouldn't be using a stamp much. It'd be maybe just like a nice touch to put on, I don't know, maybe scripts, work agreements and stuff, just to put your name to show who signed it alongside your signatures or something random. So maybe, so even if I used it all up this year, I won't be buying it more immediately maybe, so it wouldn't be a heavy cost. It was just something to experiment with. So we've got this one here. Oh, I hate these type of bags, they're hard to undo. not very strong. Made in Austria. It's interesting. Is there any clue about which what's it this is? There's a nice enclosure. It's got a very big spring, as you can see inside, but which wording? There's no clue. Oh, there we go. How do you hello? Ah, I can see it. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong way. Watch. Oh, it's a bit. Oh, there we go. It's upside down. So this is one that's my name. I think I went for blue for both, or I might have gone for red on one. So maybe I can just put down like scripts and stuff to say I signed this script or whatever. I don't know. So why is that bit on here? I wonder. Or is that just to show the right way up? So anyway, I don't know what I'm going on about. So that's good Vistaprint. Again, Vistaprint are very unintentionally, I imagine, misleading, because again they said it'd be like the 20s something when both would arrive, I guess, and it's the 17th of March 2018. So it was the same with my mug. I don't know if you've seen it. I ordered they did a good job with it, I have to say. A very nice mug. I got some photos and some words on it, and I think they said something like it'll take, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or something, and it turned up in like a few days. So they're a bit I don't know, are they underestimating themselves, or maybe they're just trying to be on the safe side? But yeah, again, that they've ordered well before they said they would. So Vistaprint are good like that. They are a bit expensive, but they are good like that. In my case anyway, they seem to be delivering long before their estimate, and in general, in terms of general rating time, just I don't know, maybe less than 5 days since I ordered. So they've done customised items, and they've got them sent to me. So that's pretty good. And just tracked 48 package. So yeah, it's not like priority mail or anything. So here we have what's that say? Oh, Reach Faith Limited. Thank you. I know I should know, but it was a few days ago when I did it, and obviously there were so many different combinations. You can write whatever you want. So could not remember precisely what I wrote. So maybe I'll put that on like when people join acting projects, or say thank you for joining or something. But yeah, so it's a nice idea. I can put links below if you're interested in getting from Vistaprint. I warn you, they actually I think they do add VAT to the prices, or you might be able to select, so it's not a surprise at checkout. But their delivery is expensive, I think, and they're all sorts of extras and the things that can, like, they charge you for certain colours, I think, sometimes. So you do have to be careful. Sometimes it'll say, like from, I don't know, £2 for something, and then once you start customizing it goes up obviously to like £15. So again, I wouldn't be able to do this all the time, but it was just like an interesting thing to have in the vicinity. And here's the t-shirt. Oh yeah, I would say they've done a good job with the t-shirt as well. This is again an experiment. There's a sticker on it. Premium large. Whoops. No. How did I order a large t-shirt? I did. What? No, that must be a mistake. Did I? Oh no. How did I surely I wouldn't have known. Surely I would have checked. No, this must be a mistake. Cause it says, do you like acting? Follow Reach Faith Limited or come and speak to me. So I was just so that's on the front. Whoops, that's on the front, and that should be on the back. I'll check in a second. Oh well, it's still a good experiment anyway. And how large is large? Maybe large isn't large. I don't know why. If they're not Fruit of the Loom shirts, they're called Russell, and they're made in Morocco. So I don't know how Russell measures up. It's got 155 meters, 155 meters. I don't know what, whatever. milliliters. That would be funny. Oh well, okay. I mean, I guess as large goes. Oh, there is. Oh, you can see it on the back. I guess as large goes, it's not. Yeah, see, I worried because I was writing lots of lines. As in, I did a version, maybe the initial version, like 20 lines, but naturally it reduced the text so small. There's a very fine box that is allowed for text, so it reduced this. But I'm pleased. So even though I wasn't sure if this would be big enough, and bear in mind this is a large shirt, so maybe they'll shrink it on a smaller shirt. But it looks like I could have added some more lines and it still would have shown up. Because I was thinking, if that's on the back, how and what distance can people read that from? Bearing in mind some people are short-sighted, some long-sighted. But what would maybe be good for some. But anyway, so I'm very impressed. I think again it added up. And often, you know, where you have to order like 20 or something to get discounts. Sometimes only like 2 or more. So when they say from, that's like if you order 100 quantity or something. It's like, do you remember Staple? Staple used to do that. They say from like £1, but that's if you order like hundreds and hundreds. So yeah. So that's good if you're doing like a large order of business supplies or charity supplies or whatever. So I don't know if I'll use Vista Print again for business and for charity shirts and stuff. But certainly, you know, it's a good experiment. I'm very intrigued. They did a good job with the fonts and stuff. And yeah, no, it's especially the front is good. And the back as well. But I don't know how I got the large T-shirt. How? And the stamps look good as well, so I will try them out as well. But how did I oh, I know what I need. I need a handheld printer, don't I? How did I order a I'm gonna go to my emails and see what's what, because how did I order a large T-shirt? Why it must have defaulted to large, and I was customizing some. I must have got carried away and neglected to check the size. I wouldn't normally make that mistake. That's so weird. Vista Print. There's a ribbon by the thing, and also the attachment icons. I guess there's a reminder. So yeah, apparently I did order 2 stamps. So that's okay. I completely forgot. How did I? I mean, I just do not get it. I mean, large. No, it says large shirt. It's so damning. It says it right there. Oh well. So I need to order a smaller version. But oh well, that was a good experiment anyway. You know what I need? I need a I've seen like you can get portable printers, but are there any that you know would be able to do or print A4 and also photo paper and stuff? Because it would just be easier for moving around and stuff. Moving around across the country for I know you can get like sort of I don't know I think they're like, I don't know if polarized to that term, because obviously all printers as soon as you've given a command to print, it prints. But I mean like some that I don't know, like you just link from your phone or something and it prints more instantly. I mean mine's Wi-Fi, but I don't know, Wi-Fi's just gone funny recently. It only connects via cable. It's an issue you get sometimes with them. Or like something that doesn't go off the main supplies, like a lithium battery or something. And oh, here we go, pocket photo printer, £119.95. Wow. Pocket's palm printer from £17. What? Yeah, right. I really. What's your catch? Ports are from the 1980s. Oh dear, that might cause a problem. I mean, a good piece of kit for nostalgia, but it might not be. Its functionality might be somewhat limited with a new laptop. Ports are from 1980s. Oh, that looks so good as well. It's a translucent blue colour. Let me show you. It's I can't see where. There we go. It's £200 office jet printer. Oh, it's a £50 one, but does it do A4? Oh, it's small for till. Wow, oh no, it's till receipts. That's way too small. Handy. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe I'll add that to my basket. That would be handy. And that way, when you're processing things, but you don't have a conventional till setup, you could still give classic type receipts instead of having to link a printer to computer. You could, you know, if somebody's buying something. Oh, I guess for our renting a camera service I created a week ago, I could write this person is renting a camera out this day, etc., etc., on like a typical receipt type thing, in which you can. Here we go. Pockets print, photo printer. But is it mains powered? I just want battery powered printer. Is that too much to ask for? Because that would be so. I know, you know, there's so many leads now we have in everything. There's just aren't enough plug sockets in life either. That's getting philosophical. There are not enough plug sockets in life. This is going to get philosophical and getting quite profound. My new autobiography, Life Without Plug Sockets, battery operated printer. Surely there's a lithium or what are the other modern batteries? Eon, is it Eon? NIM, Ni-MH, NIM batteries. Battery operated printer, thank you very much. Battery powered mobile colour print, £299.99. Do you think I'm made of money or something? Label printer. But at least I've seen one kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe I can find it cheaper, but that's not promising if the first and only result is so expensive. Battery powered mobile colour printer for notebooks and laptops. It runs off mains adapter, so when opportunity arises, plug into mains. Yes, it just charge via mains. Lead was missing. Just want to too much to ask for. Battery powered printer, thank you very much. £130 from John Lewis. Mobile document scanner. That's not a printer as well, is it? I said printer, you silly sausage. You're a silly sausage. I've got a portable scanner, you sausage. I want a portable printer. Oh, this is definitely a printer, but is it portable? From printerland.co.uk. Excuse me, what are you doing? Excuse me. Is it, hang on, stop, interrupt, stop, what are you doing? What's in a box? AC adapter, yeah, but is it portable? Questions and answers. Yes, but I just want key features. Here we go, it should be under key feature. No, it doesn't look like it is. I don't think it has a rechargeable battery inside. Oh, this one looks like it could kinda be. From PC World. No, I don't. Okay, I don't think it's. I'm not getting anywhere. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look. I guess wait for technology to come down in price, or someone to innovate. Because I just it would be really handy to have like just imagine there must be a website. I must not be using the right terms. It must be somewhere. Just a compact, simple printer that you can it runs off of a battery. I know it might drain its battery quickly, but if it's a modern day rechargeable battery, I would have thought it could hold quite a bit of power and even while printing, and then you could just charge it via the mains. That would be so handy, because it's just got so many leads laying around, and yeah. Oh well. So anyway, so that's today's order. Oh, should I check that that email from was it DHL? They're claiming to be delivering my Lenovo yoga book. Yeah, they sent me another email today. So it's because apparently the order was part of it was ordered from America as part of something called the Global Shipping Program, some initiative that I don't know if it's supposed to be fast or anything, because it seems to have been slower. But oh well. Here we go. Important information. Your shipment is on its way. 4:22 a.m. Was the DHL Express? No, that was no, it wasn't. 4:22 a.m. was the But what's funny though is eBay keeps sending me what let me show you. See, read that. That's not my eBay username. They keep sending me the emails that they're sending to the person I purchased it from, the American seller. So I don't know what's going on here, because it just seems a bit strange. I mean, and I'm not sure if this is meant for his perspective, so he can track how it's on its way to me or not. But and it says your item is almost there, rather than your item is almost here, as in for me. So eBay is sending me the messages I mean, maybe they do that as part of the global shipping program. They've not like customized to make it. I mean, can easily work out what's going on. That I mean, if you ordered more items from the global shipping program, I understand it might be more confusing. But this is the first in recent times, if not the first ever I've ever. Don't know how new this initiative is. So I can work out that it's the Lenovo yoga book that there's. I've been tracking it like every other day. So it's been moving. It spent like 10 days moving from state to state. It was in Kentucky. It was in Idaho. So I know America's big, but that was a bit strange. They were just passing it around for like 50 states. So it was just interesting to work out. I was just interested how this global shipping program works. But they've see, the problem is because it takes me to ebay.com and I purchased it from ebay.co.uk, but he'd obviously had the feature to list on .co.uk. So when I go and click track package, it doesn't let me sign in. It demands .com credentials, and it doesn't seem to accept my UK one. So I can't track it via that link. So it's cleared customs, is now out for delivery of the carrier. Yeah, see, that's what I got confused about. But let me check the DHL to see. So they did say Tuesday should be when it arrives. So I think it will be Tuesday still. And it's Saturday today, so it's not long to go. Now, where's your tracking? Here we go. That's in my tracking. Tracking ballsy. Tracking ballsy. Dragon balls. Dragon. Hello, can you give me some details, please? It's so vague, isn't it, on DHL? I don't think I've ever had a delivery from DHL before, but it's very I don't know. What? Hello? Oh, here we go. Estimated delivery. Okay, still estimated, but 20th of March 2018. Delivery time before end of day. Shipper Pitney Bowes. Pick up 16th of March. So So now that it's left America, it's going to take about 4 days apparently. So that's quick in terms of It was just funny the way it was just funny. I was just curious watching it. It's being passed from like 5 different states. So it seems like quite a complicated program, this global shipping program. And anyway, so I should be able to do a review on that soon and have that set up. And I've got to ring some more volunteers and stuff, and did some posts about about chasing cars and stuff, and I need to get some locations settled down and stuff for filming. I was thinking, in addition to Birmingham and London, maybe to have sort of a getaway scene, like a coastal. How do I put so, I don't know, because one of the characters sort of goes on holiday, but I'm not sure if this was necessarily for a holiday I was thinking of, but somewhere somewhere where it's just maybe for a day even, they're just relaxing. So somewhere on a location somewhere that's maybe Yorkshire, Southend-on-Sea, Yorkshire, somewhere relaxed. So I was wondering what to do about that, and I need to research routes and stuff. That'll be interesting. So I need to do some more of that. I've got all of these funny things now to contend with. I'm not sure what to do with these. What should I do with them? I squeeze the life out of them. Oh no, they're too tightly packed. When there's an ever so slightly a hole, you get that reassuring feel as it slowly, I don't know, just like a test of strength. You get that satisfying feel. So yeah, I didn't sleep well, but I think I slept better than I have a while. I tried to go to bed much earlier. I think it was just after 3 a.m. But I don't know which time. I imagine I fell asleep at about 4 or 5, I think, because I was quite restless. But I think there might have been certainly worse dreams. I don't think my dreams were too bad today, and I don't think my sleep was too good either. But I'm not feeling rested yet, but I'm feeling a bit awake, a bit. I've got lots of exciting things happening. I need to take that water's ice cold almost. I'm very happy. Got all my Vistaprint orders, and obviously it's useful because then you can also deregister it from your mind. Because when you order things, at least with me anyway, although you can consult emails and texts, I have like a running total in my head, and it gets annoying, doesn't it, because you don't want things to you don't want to get scammed or things to not turn up and stuff, so you're trying to remember in your head. So I've got a running total, so I can now tick those Vistaprint orders completely off. So thank you, Vistaprint, for a very quick order, a very quick delivery, because now I can deregister that from my mind. So now I've still got 2 orders from Alibaba, and I've got at least 2 items from Amazon still, and obviously the eBay order, the Nova yoga book, and I think that's pretty much everything now. That should. I've got a refund to check on eBay. From eBay, about the 40 phone. It's not. No, this was about the. I keep meaning to. I need to send back the other phone, the 41. I keep forgetting. I printed off the postage label, but I've not been able to go out, so I've not been able to post. But if I can soon, then I can do that. No, this was about the one. He said it was Android 6, but it wasn't. It was being deceptive and stuff, and then gave a partial refund. I see one. I need to check if he's updated the details, because I said to him, please make sure so other people are not misled. It looks like, I think it has come through, because I think I should have less money. £22.6. Well, it shows the 16th of March, but it's only processed today. 16th of March was only yesterday, so yeah. So I get confused with pending transactions. You have on some bank accounts anyway, you have a pending No, I think all bank accounts you have a pending transaction. So yeah, it's just come through now. That's good. So it must have taken a while to come via PayPal, which is funny because to make payments with PayPal is quick, but to get money back to your bank is slow. But yeah, so I've just got one pending transaction. That's an Amazon order. So yeah, what was I on about? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's good. So so now I can deregister that from my mind as well. The refund's good. Okay, so catching up now on things to do. So Vistaprint order. So wow, these Alibaba orders again. I understand they're coming from a long way China, but it's going to be quite some time since I ordered. The Vegeta boots. I don't know if did I show them to you. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me go and treat you to a because I do, when I say treat, I do mean tree. I do think they've done a very, very good job. Let me show you. The size, again, that might be my fault. The size is a bit off, although I think I did say size 9. But I don't know. I guess because all each people vary differently. Manufacturers and stuff vary differently, and vary the sizes and type of boots and stuff vary, and what might be suitable. Oh, I really, really wish this phone would stop launching the memory. It keeps doing it by itself. It's so annoying. It's a glitch. There we go. Here are my Vegeta boots. So Vegeta will be doing some projects soon. So yeah. So these came first. These are the first and only Alibaba order to arrive. So I'm still waiting for the Cell Pop figure and the Vegeta armor, and which should come with gloves, they said. So I'm waiting for that still. So I really hope next week it arrives. That would be good. And then by then pretty much all of my orders will have arrived. So and hopefully all the Amazon. So yeah, next week possibly everything I've ever ordered this year should have arrived, I hope. So possibly next week, but we'll see anyway. So yeah, so in the coming days I guess I'm going to be dressing up as Vegeta, as we all do. I'll be dressing up, but I will not be able to do that completely until the costume arrives. But yeah, I've got loads of random ideas. Been thinking of some more sketches, comedy sketches and stuff, and I've been thinking about yesterday and today it was more Vegeta sketches, just random. My brain just goes in random things, like when I'm writing novels, just random ideas come to mind. I was yesterday, or was it this morning, maybe both, I was imagining Vegeta kneeling down, and I was going to call it the last of the Saiyans, as I was having Vegeta say this monologue about there were many of us, but now there's only what was it? There were once many of us, but now there are only a few. I killed Nappa. Nappa was defeated in a moment of fury. Raditz was killed by somebody I now call my best friend. I am Vegeta, the last of the Saiyans. That was it, or something like that. I wrote it down yesterday, I think, and then it zooms out or something and shows me dressed as Vegeta or something. That was a random idea. I don't know if it's going to be a movie as such, or of course we could make it into one, but it was just a random. Just random. It can use it to test playing with the camera, test audio, all sorts. But for me, there was no specific idea in mind. It just it seemed a cool idea to it just seemed something funny that came into my head, and I wanted to write it down. So but yeah, I will. So yeah, maybe I will do that when, hopefully, the costume comes next week. I hope so. Might be able to start filming that. But yeah, I'm chasing. Excuse me. Gosh, I've been talking too long already. 34 minutes and 39 seconds. Chasing cars. I think I know who I think I'm getting there, close to auditions. I think I'm very close. So I think today I'm going to focus massively on neatening in some script ideas up and stuff. And I know you probably know this already, but I'm not a fan of editing. I think your first thought is like the ultimate thought, and doesn't mean it's perfect. It means I like being as natural as you can, so I try not to edit. So but I've been opening so many different files and stuff, so there's all sorts of random like crisscrossings and stuff, so I just need to try and make sense of the random madness. And but madness is good. It's good to be creative and go in different directions, but I guess I'd just like to clarify a few things to me, more also for the actors, of course, so they know who the character is, and as well as give them room to interpret in their own way. But yeah, I think Backstage.com has been very helpful, and helped, of course, by the free voucher. Otherwise, it cost like £15 per advert. So I'm very thankful to the Backstage staff for some free vouchers. But yeah, I've got a lot of interest, which I'm very grateful to. Obviously, there's so much to there's just so many different things to do, so I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. But I think that's also where I excel when I'm overwhelmed. It's also good to keep going. I've got loads. Oh yeah, I've got my Oh, by the way, the other microphone to USB thing arrived, so I don't know if you can have 4 audios recording at once. But anyway, yeah, and Anthony Nolan or Anthony Nolan sent me the blood, so I need to make an appointment with my GP. I've been meaning to do that as well, so I can see, and I'm just hoping that I will be well enough, because obviously they have strict criteria for donating, so I need to try and keep myself recovering more, so I can potentially be a donor for someone. So that's exciting. But yeah, it's been such a while since I've seen a doctor, so that will be I need to just hope that I'm well enough for donating. But yeah, but if you cannot donate, you can obviously give money to Anthony Nolan or Anthony Nolan. I'm not sure actually how they prefer to be pronounced, but yeah, because basically they deal with I think the general term is blood cancer or blood disorders, blood diseases type things. But if you go to their website, I'll put a link below for you as well. They can, but obviously please consider very carefully before signing up. Please understand all the ramifications and such. You do need to be careful. But also there's blood donating, which you can do with the NHS. Again, I've really been meaning to do that for a while. I really hope that I'll still be able to do that, because obviously again there's certain criteria that exclude you from giving blood. I don't think arthritis and what's it called, and some other similar autoimmune diseases preclude you from giving blood with the NHS. I may be wrong, you have to check out, but so if I get a diagnosis like that, I might still be able to give blood with the NHS at least, if not with Anthony Nolan as well. So so that would be something, at least, if I'm still allowed to give blood, so that would be good. But just for safety, they have to check your blood, in case, I guess also because we don't know everything there is to know about blood, there could be a worry that it could somehow give somebody a condition that you have or could potentially have. So I understand to a degree. I understand completely, so that makes sense, of course. But at the same time, I always think if you've got somebody dying, again, obviously you don't want to make them worse, but if you've got somebody dying and you've got blood that could potentially be safe and potentially be unsafe, it kind of seems like it's an all or nothing scenario. So why not loosen the criteria for certain stages? Do you see what I'm saying? I completely understand being careful, but I'm just thinking. Sorry, Windows is just got every day delete previous version of Windows. Just go away. I've told you no once. Just it doesn't listen. Windows, such a pestering nuisance. I'm sorry. I know I'm running low on memory, but if you don't realise by now, I'm going to delete what files I would like to delete. So honestly, it's a nuisance, Windows 10. Don't know what Microsoft are thinking, but they've gone so terribly downhill even more. But yeah, what was I saying? So I get it completely. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Windows 10. Yeah, I don't know. I can completely get obviously wanting to be safe and stuff, but at the same time, just thinking with all these people who are banned from giving blood and stuff because of potentialities. That again, sure we might be trying to keep you safe, but what if they could save a life in some, and they have loosened. I can't remember what the rules were, but in recent years they have loosened slightly, which is good. I'm pleased to hear. As long as obviously it's still safe for people to donate, because I think as for women and men, I think they might have, because I think it's something like you have to wait roughly 4 weeks between donations. I think they might have loosened it slightly so you can donate more times per year. So that was like 5 or so years ago. I think they loosened the criteria slightly. They realised maybe it was a bit too strict, that maybe some people, if you're healthy enough, can afford to give more. So they have changed a little over the years, but not massively, I don't think. So I'm just curious if there's more groups we could include to save people's lives and stuff. But I understand being careful, of course, because blood is important. You do have to be careful, but we just obviously need to look carefully at if we're doing everything we can to save people without endangering and looking at the consequences of giving blood and what could be the worst outcome, what could be another bad outcome, and so on. But yeah, if you can give blood, it's a really good thing to do, and it can help save a life. They take about a pint of blood. It's so long ago when I did. I really wish I'd been. There are many things about disabilities and illness that we all have our unique understandings and struggles, and I've got loads and loads and loads, but one of them, the ones that you might not think about, one of the ones you might not think about is things like this about giving blood. Annoying doesn't describe it enough. It's so annoying that you're not being able to do this, something you really want to do, and you feel you've got all this blood inside of you. Why can't you give it to somebody who needs it? I find that extremely frustrating and just so annoying that you've been too unwell to go out and make blood appointments and stuff to donate blood. So I find that one of the that really gets me down. I find that very and especially like when I'm talking now again, obviously now when you're having a light conversation, that doesn't mean your disabilities are have disappeared, because that's the nature of invisible disabilities, even though I think invisible disabilities often aren't invisible. It's just that people are ignoring them. Not always the case, but like in terms of society and stuff, it's more that society is so loud that it's not looking at them and stuff. But so even though we're having an informal conversation now, and that doesn't mean they don't exist, I'm just sitting here thinking, well, look, I've got this blood inside of me, and if you take some, I'm not going to die. Sure, I'm not in the best of health. Sure, I understand you want to look after me, but I'm not going to die. Why can't I give some of this blood to somebody? So it's so annoying. It's and that's not the I'm not blaming the NHS for that, for their guidelines. I'm blaming the disabilities and the illnesses and stuff. I'm blaming it. Really gets you there when you can't. It's hard to explain, but if you're going through it yourself, maybe you understand that. It's just I can't describe it. You just want to it's just frustrating. You're thinking, well, look, I have blood inside of me. Why can't I give it to somebody? I could maybe potentially save a life, and yet I'm being resigned to just sitting here and doing nothing about it. So although I guess showing my story might encourage somebody to give blood, so that's worth it then, I guess. But that's worth it, of course. But it's just, it's so annoying. But yeah, that's a good point. If you can't give blood yourself, you can always try and carefully encourage other people to consider doing so. So I have some I have some top brass. I know it's a lame joke, wasn't it? I don't know what I'm doing. So I have some top brass. It's a lame joke. Not all of my jokes can be good. I cannot remember what the last good one was. But anyway, so I uploaded a Pokemon competition yesterday. It's the 17th of March 2018. My laptop battery is about to die, so I must charge, and I need to do some phone calls. I will see you. I made another video today about Dragon Ball Super. I opened Movie Maker yesterday and started the title to remind me. I was going to do a chat about where we are now that Super's ending / hiatus, whatever. So I might do that in a second after some lunch. And I need to brush my teeth. If people still do that, I will see you. I might see you later today. We'll see.